Hi everyone, I would call this video Brightspace hacks. So I've been using Brightspace for a little over a semester, and there are a couple little tricks that I've discovered that will save you time and energy. Unfortunately not money, but time and energy. So here they come. So I'm going to jump into just a blank course and just play. And some of these just have to do with sorry, I swallowed a frog apparently. Some of these have to do with just kind of the way you organize the course. So it may not be relevant to you or applicable to you. We'll see. So if I go into content, this course has a few things in content, not too much. No, I'm lying. This course has nothing in content. You can see I've really prepared for this video. So I'm just going to create a module. I'm going to call it stuff. Very important name. And I'm literally just going to grab from my desktop, I'm using Dropbox, just a bunch of files. I mean, they are nothing. They could be anything. I think one of them is like a headshot of me, so it doesn't really matter. In fact, it's the picture that's on the upper right-hand corner. And I'm just going to show you that there's a few ways you can put these files in. So if you're the type of person, if you're like me and your file names are more of your own system, then what I'm about to show you is going to be useful. If you're very organized and every file name is perfect and pristine and exactly what you want your students to see, then you're going to say, just name your files better. But I'm hoping I'm not in the minority there. So to add things to a module, there's a lot of ways to do that. I mean, one option is to literally drag them right into the module there. Right, so if I click on those files, and I got both windows sort of open, hugging each other, you'll see it light up. So that would be one way. I'm not going to do that though. Another way to do it is to click on Upload and Create and upload files, and then you'll be able to find them. Either you can just, it takes a second, you go to My Computer, and at this point, again, you could either just grab them and drag them in. When it lights up, you know it's doing something, or just click on the upload button and find them. Okay, so that's already like 3+ ways to do it. But one of my favorite ways to do it is actually, I'm not even in the module. Let's say I'm just in the table of contents. My module exists over here. I can just grab those files and put them right in from there. And they're in, or they're going in. It takes a minute. And they're there. So they're in stuff now. So that's pretty cool. So you can just drag them right into the outside module. You don't have to be in the module to put them into the module, if that makes any sense. So it's a neat little trick. And now once they're there, again, like a random assortment of stuff in here, but let's say it's actual like normal things. I don't like the names. And I also want to include due dates. I want to do a lot of stuff. So I could individually with each item go to Edit Properties in Place. If you've never done this before, it's useful. And you can change the name that way very quickly and mess with all the rest of the stuff. You could also very quickly change it from Publish to Draft. But if you got more than one file, then Bulk Edit's your best friend. So you click on Bulk Edit, and now I've got control of all these things. So I'm going to call it Stuff 1, and more stuff, and there you go. And more stuff. And finally, more stuff. And then from there I can decide if I want those to still be published or draft all at once, so I don't have to worry. I could delete them at this point too if I really wanted to. A quick way to delete things. And then adding dates and restrictions, which is cool. And so, another favorite thing for me within Brightspace is adding these due dates. So I could say this is due tomorrow at noon, assuming today's today at noon, that'd be really tough. Let's say it's due today at 1 o'clock, 10 minutes from now, 20 minutes from now, and then I would update that one, and then when you're done bulk editing, you're just done editing, and now it's all set, and it's perfect. And that due date, if I go to the calendar, which is home, it should appear there. Or maybe it won't. No, there it is. Yes, I was going to say, I'm almost doubting myself for a second, but it's right there. It's there. And if they click on it, if students click on it, boom, right back into the module, into that topic, and it's there. And it's a document. I'm not going to open it because who knows what it is. So that's a fantastic little hack in the modern parlance, a little trick, right? The bulk edit option does not just exist, though, in content. The other place that exists is in the gradebook. And so to do that, I would need to jump into a course that actually has stuff in the gradebook. So I will jump into a course. You'll have to hide your eyes for all of 5 seconds. Probably not. I don't think it'll show any student stuff based upon the view I'm using. So I'll go to my gradebook. Now let's say it's the end of the semester, and I'm making sure my final grades are where they need to be. Everything's worth the amount of points I want it to be. Everything counts, the way I want it to be. Especially if you're using a weighted average, it's very important if you have categories. So in my gradebook, I'll go to Manage Grades. And I've got a ton of stuff. So first of all, just note that the screen tells you most of what you need. So if you have associated items, you'll see the associations, you'll see the points. If you're using a weighted system, these numbers will tell you the amount of weight of that particular percentage. So each of these items is about 7.7% of the 5% of the overall grade. Getting interrupted here, doing another video, and so I want to change some things quickly, and I do not feel like doing this edit grade item. I mean, I could be there all day. I've got like 50 things here, and so of course we're going to bulk edit. Not there though, right there. And now notice it's going to tell you, so this is what's nice about the system. Sometimes it wants you to select things, sometimes it doesn't. If I were to click delete, it wouldn't require me to select anything. But if I click bulk edit, it does have to. And so I can pick every single item in this gradebook and then click bulk edit. And now what it's going to do is give me all these drop-down menus, which are fast. Drop-down and other. And so in this case, you can see things are locked in. But if I want to change the points on a particular assignment or a series of assignments very quickly, let's say I accidentally put the wrong number of points in, I can do that. If I want the grades to exceed that, so let's say there's bonus on those items, instead of having to go into each item and edit, I could just click can exceed. If for some reason I wanted to mess with the scheme, I could do it here too. And then the important one for me using a weighted average is to change that category. So if I notice that something is in the wrong category or not in the category at all, this is the fastest way to get many items updated there. I could also change the short name of these items too very quickly. Maybe I look at the gradebook and realize it's unwieldy, so I could change multiple short items at a time. Alright, so to keep this video under 10 minutes, hopefully I've succeeded. Those are two sort of related hacks using these bulk edit features. Hopefully you found that useful. I encourage you to play within the system and find these things, and I'm sure you will. But don't feel like you have to do things one way or the way you were taught initially. We wouldn't expect that of our students. We shouldn't expect it of ourselves as users of this technology. Alright, have a good day. I'll see you around.